What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about AMC stock. It is up about 10% as of right now. I'm making this video. As I thought about making this video, it hit a high of 776, which is up 50% off of our lows of about 540. So I want to talk a little bit about what the news behind the movement is, potentially where this stock could be going. And then I'm also going to mention this website that I came across that one of my readers had told me about that kind of just gives some insights to potential of where the stock can go. It is 100% speculation, so take it with a grain of salt. I just thought it was pretty cool. So we're going to get into that. Guys, first off, let's talk about the news. AMC stock alert, the news that has AMC stock moving higher Tuesday. They announced that they were going to be opening, I believe it was 13 theaters in New York City, and it's only at a 25% capacity and no more than 50 people per screen. So it's not the fact of that, these 13 theaters at 25% capacity is going to bring in enough revenue. It's just the news that New York City is probably been one of, I'm not going to say the most, but one of the strictest areas with the COVID-19 lockdowns. And so when we hear news that they are releasing some of their lockdowns, some of their strictness, it's kind of giving some hopes of potentially where AMC could go. Right here it says the increasing interest in AMC stock has shares trading heavily on Tuesday. As of this writing, more than 77 million shares of the stock have changed hands, and it's still off the 127 million average. However, it was very early on in the day. What I see happening with the stock right now is a couple things. One, individuals that bought in higher, all right, are dollar cost averaging down to bring, to bring their unit cost, their average unit cost down, as well as individuals that did get into it at the $7, $8 range that might be like, like, let me get out. I want to get out. I want to just, kind of take either a little loss and not that big of a loss, or I made my money back and let me just get out. So that's where we see a lot of the potential action happening. And I do want to preface, guys, in this video, by no means am I influencing you to buy this stock. By no means am I influencing you to hold on to this stock. I don't want to get anything confused. I know some individuals have posted in comments in other videos saying, hey, you're influencing something like a pump and dump, and by no means am I doing that. I'm still in this position because of multiple reasons that I've listed in other videos. One being, I'm not going to take a loss right now for tax purposes because we're at the start of the year, and two, I saw 550 as a really, really, really strong support. We're going to get into the charts in a minute, but I saw it as a really strong support and figured, why sell? We're at the bottom. I mean, the only way it can go up from here, I have enough capital behind me to where I did not need to transfer it over or sell that to be able to transfer over to find better opportunities. I had capital behind me to be able to do that. So that's why I am considering to hold. Please do at your own risk. I will say that this news is also great news for the economy, but also retail, residential retail. Two things. One, the COVID vaccine right here, Johnson & Johnson, ready to provide doses for 20 million Americans by the end of March. I mean, we are already at the end of February, so we are priming up for the entire summer to be able to have an awesome economic recovery, as well as you see the tech sector of the market beginning to sell off. So certain areas such as energy, financials, industrial, as well as these beaten down retail and travel stocks are going to get some funds pumped into them. It's just natural. Tech has had an insane run up. Absolutely insane. And I'm very bullish on, I have huge positions in multiple stocks in the EV sector, and they've gotten absolutely massacred. However, this is going to give me a little bit of hope. Okay, and I don't want to say that. I take that with a grain of salt, but this is giving me a little bit of hope that, maybe hanging on to my position isn't the worst one overall. Plus, like I said, I'm not selling for other reasons. But having 20 million Americans, all right, get vaccinated, and I believe, Johnson & Johnson, there's a single dose. They're a single dose vaccine. They're not a multi-dose. If correct me if I'm wrong. Leave it in the comments. Correct me if I'm wrong. Also, leave in the comments down below if this is one of your only green stocks today. But they plan on vaccinating 20 million people, which is going to be absolutely huge, especially going into the summer, and as well as you will just naturally expect to see, lockdowns starting to restrict back, and many more people wanting to go out. Okay, movies is one of those kind of favorite pastimes, and it's part of America, just like going to a ball game. And there are people that are still, some people are just like, they're living their life no matter what because of what COVID, and they're not letting anything stop them. And there are other people that are really nervous. They haven't been to a restaurant. They're not going out. Okay, only one family member is going to the grocery store. I mean, there's vast sides of the spectrum here. Where I am in Connecticut, the lockdown is still pretty strict. I have, friends and family down in Florida where it's like, yeah, we walk everywhere without a mask, and so be it. Also, friends and family in Texas that are okay, after the bad snowstorm, but they have the same things as well, to where, yeah, we do everything without a mask. Not everybody's like that. Not everywhere in those states is like that, but just, those personal perspectives. So, all right, guys, let's get into some news that, I shouldn't say news, but this is a website that somebody had brought up. It's called pretiming.com, guys. Check it out. It's a stock market timing forecast for the next 10 days. I have no idea where this, how this algorithm works to be able to come up with this. And I take it with a very, very big grain of salt. I will let you know, when I looked at this chart yesterday, I think it was, yesterday when it was brought to my attention, they had the 10-day out up as high as 25. I had posted the picture inside our private community. If you are interested, it's the first link in the description. We would love to have you over there. There's tons of training, as well as a private Discord where we all get to talk stocks, and we all get to provide some comfort and value and just communicate with each other when we are going through bloodbath of days like we are today. But this forecast is predicting the stock to, now it's pulled back a little bit, but it's still predicting the stock to go up, which is kind of cool. It's something that I am just kind of using it as validation. I'm not selling for the next 10 days, period. But it's kind of just give some validation. I really wanted to share it with you guys. If you are on the fence, please do not let this chart, tip you to hold when you are ready to sell. Please don't do that. It's the last thing I would want for you guys to do. But I will say that this insanely strong support, which I brought out a long time in many of my videos, guys, of that 550 strong support, will show signs of potential bullish outbreak. I just thought it was pretty cool. I wanted to, after going through this a little bit, I wanted to just look up other stocks just to see like what they have. Did they have every stock going up? Did they have every stock looking like in that pattern? And like, if you look at Apple, which I thought, and I will continue to say that right now, where the price point it is at an amazing buying opportunity. And they literally have that decreasing a little bit. Same thing, another big stock I'm really bullish on. I mention all the time on my channel. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. I'd really appreciate it. I love talking about these stocks, guys. Tesla, very bullish. I think this is a great buying opportunity. It's pulled back 25% to 660 off of its high. Absolutely great buying opportunity, especially, as the EV market continues to grow. Although the sector has gotten, absolutely battered, but they have that one decreasing. So I was like, okay, maybe there is a little bit of validation in this. Now, like I said, this is the first time going through this website. I have no previous experience, proof, or anything going through it. So take it with a grain of salt. As you're looking at this is over the 5-day period. You're watching a nice bullish upward pattern. It's still very, very volatile. There are a lot of day traders that are taking huge swings, getting their 5-10% gains, literally in the matter of a half hour and getting out of it. So that's why we're going to continue to see that volatility. And it reached a new level again. What's that, 761? I think I saw a high of 776 on Market Watch. But just to kind of give you guys an outlook, overall, guys, I am still holding my position. I don't want to influence you either way. If you already have something made up in your mind, then please continue to do it. Invest at your own risk. If this is a risky stock, it can continue. Don't think about getting into it right now just because of what I talk about with the COVID vaccine and so forth. The reason why I'm continuing to make videos is I started to cover the AMC and GameStop stocks as they were trending up. I wrote some small positions on them to be able to get some of those gains as well. I did take a couple losses. I've seen buying up peaks, small day trades, buying at peaks and then selling out. I do still have a position in AMC as I thought the buying power would continue to bring that stock higher. The hedge funds kind of already had the upper hand on us and it continued to decrease from there. And I've chose not to sell for multiple various reasons that align with my investment goals, my lifestyle goals, and my strategy. So please make sure you do your own due diligence. Think about it. Check out that website. It is pretiming.com. I will leave a link down below in the description. And if you're interested in joining our private community, we would love to have you over there, guys. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.